Today we will be talking about the Nintendo Switch, the last Nintendo console, because it's the 3rd birthday and there's a lot of cool things that we can say about this console. So today is a review day, or something like this. After 3 years, but a review. What's up guys, welcome again to the channel, my name is Noir. Like I said, today we will be talking about the Nintendo Switch, the last Nintendo console. The first hybrid console in the market. That means that you can play in portable mode or you can connect it to your TV and play in a big screen. Today I want to share with you a few things about this console because I'm a user of Nintendo Switch and I want to share with you a few things about the console. Does it worth it after 3 years? Is it good? Is it not? Today I want to share with you. This is just a casual video, not a full review, so take this in count. Let's start with it. So yeah, the Nintendo Switch is the first hybrid console in the market. You can play like this. It's a tablet and you can connect the joysticks that are named Joy-Cons, or you can connect it through a dock to your TV and play in a big screen. And yeah, it's very creative, right? If you are just knowing about the Nintendo Switch, well, you are 3 years later, but it's not later. There's a lot to review of this console, but I want to go for the few tips that make the difference for me. The first thing is the system. Yeah, it's very different to another consoles. You have two versions, the normal Nintendo Switch, this is the first release. After this, there was a revision with more battery, but it's all the difference that we have. And we have the Nintendo Switch Lite, that I don't have it, but in the Nintendo Switch Lite you only can play in portable mode, just like this. You cannot connect the console to your TV. So let's make it short. Does it worth it? Yeah, of course, after 3 years the Nintendo Switch is amazing. It has a lot of content, a lot of games, a lot of reviews, a lot of things that you can do with the console. It's amazing. Which one is the best, the Nintendo Switch Lite or the normal Nintendo Switch? Well, it depends a lot in the way you play. When the Nintendo Switch Lite released, I didn't like it, to be honest. I didn't know why they do it, because you can play like this and that's all, but after trying the Nintendo Switch Lite I would need to say that it's amazing. This console is a bit heavy. It's big, but yeah, you can play detaching the Joy-Cons or with the Joy-Cons, and with the Nintendo Switch Lite you cannot do it. It's only one piece of hardware, but it's not so heavy like this. It's very lightweight and it's amazing. It feels very good at hands. The Nintendo Switch Lite, of course, it's a bit more tiny, not so much. The screen is the same, but it's only one piece of hardware, so it's lightweight. And with the Nintendo Switch Lite you have the same specs and the same games. There's no difference. So if you're going to play in your TV, yeah, go for this. If it doesn't matter, go for the Nintendo Switch Lite, because yeah, it's very good. You have a lot of skins for the normal Nintendo Switch and 4 colors, and the Pokemon Sword and Shield version for the Nintendo Switch Lite. It depends on you, it's just a skin. And with this you have a few skins for games like Super Smash Bros, Animal Crossing, Dragon Quest XI, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, and etc, etc. And a lot of different Joy-Con colors, so you can customize your Nintendo Switch as you want. It's good. In terms of quality and performance, yeah, the Nintendo Switch is amazing. Of course, you must know that there's a lot of difference between graphics from Nintendo Switch to PS4 or Xbox, but the games that the Nintendo Switch has are amazing and they work great. We have games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, The Witcher 3, Mario Odyssey, and a lot of different Marios, and they work great. It has 2 different definitions. The first one is 720 in table mode and 1080 in your TV. It hasn't 4K, but there's no difference. You are playing AAA games in a tablet. Think like this, you can play The Witcher 3 in a tablet. It's amazing. The next point that I want to share with you are the games. After the Nintendo Wii U release, they had a lot of troubles. Maybe you know the Nintendo story, but the Nintendo Wii U wasn't the best console that they had. It has a lot of problems because the Nintendo Wii U was a different console, but the games are good, but it hasn't enough. Other consoles, like for example the PS3, was bigger than Nintendo Wii U, and well, troubles, company problems. But with the Nintendo Switch they put everything they had in the table, so you can find a lot of amazing experience playing in the Nintendo Switch. You have a lot of exclusive Nintendo AAA games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, Luigi's Mansion 3, Bayonetta 2, Octopath Traveler, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Astral Chain, Yoshi, and a lot more. And you have non-exclusive Nintendo games like Dragon Quest XI, Builders and Builders 2, The Witcher 3, Dark Souls, Skyrim, Diablo 3 and more. And the difference with the Nintendo Switch is that there's a big amount of indie games. Now they have the Nindies, that are indie games ported to the Nintendo Switch, and you can play very famous indie games like for example Cuphead, Celeste, Stardew Valley, Undertale, Hollow Knight, Overcooked, Enter the Gungeon, Shovel Knight, and even has a few few exclusive indie games, like Golf Story, Cadence of Hyrule, and I believe that a few more. And you have a few creative games like Ring Fit Adventure, Nintendo Labo, and 1-2 Switch. Please, never play 1-2 Switch, it's a very bad game. So yeah, talking about games, you can find a lot of adventures and big amount of games, indie games, AAA games, every kind of game. The Nintendo Switch worth a lot. After 3 years you have a lot of adventures that you can play, and a few more are coming. For example, Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Remasters and Pokemon DLC, and Animal Crossing is coming in 2 weeks. Amazing! You can find a lot to play in the Nintendo Switch, it's worth a lot. About the Nintendo Switch online service, let's be honest, I don't use it, I don't like it. I only had it once to play Pokemon Shield and Super Smash Bros. But at the end of the day I'm just a single player and I don't really use it. It comes with 2 emulators and Tetris 99. You can download an application to your smartphone to connect with the other players while you are playing. And yeah, in my experience it works good. It wasn't the best. I had a bit of lag while playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, depending with the people that you're playing, of course. With Pokemon Shield it was okay, but after a little research I found that a lot of people had problems with specific games. For example, there's a mod in Super Mario Maker 2 that you cannot play because it's very laggy. But apart from this, yeah, it's worth it. It doesn't make the difference if you are a casual player or a single player. For me, that I'm a single player, I don't use it and I'm okay with this. Another cool thing about the Nintendo Switch, maybe it's since Nintendo Wii I guess, you can find a lot of accessories. There's a lot of them. You can find a lot of Joy-Cons and Pro Controller alternatives, a lot of cases, a lot of protections, supports, every kind of stuff. The only thing that I recommend here is that you research a lot while trying to buy a different Joy-Con or Pro Controller, because there's a lot of them and a few of them aren't so good. So make a research before trying to purchase something, because you can find a lot of difference in the main line and third-party lines. Or just go for original Joy-Cons or Pro Controller and everything is okay. But you must buy a case and the glass. I recommend it. Bad points about the Switch. Well, if you like graphics, maybe it's a bad point for you, but it hasn't 4K, it's only on Super HD, and it's okay, everything works fine, even in TV, on portable mode, everything. For me, the Nintendo Switch Online made no difference, but a lot of people didn't like it so much. It depends entirely on you and the games that you play online. For me, with Pokemon and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate works fine, it was everything okay, but I never use it a lot, let's be honest. Another bad point that I believe that it's a bad point is that the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite has problems with the Joy-Cons, especially with the joysticks. It has a lot of drift, that means that the joysticks just move even without moving, so your player maybe is walking without you moving the stick, and it can be a problem. Nintendo knows about it, and you can change your Joy-Cons or your console and everything is fine, it's okay. You even can fix it. Till the day it's a problem. Maybe you buy a Nintendo Switch and you can have the problem even in the distant future, and the Nintendo Switch Lite has the same sticks. That means that even with the Nintendo Switch Lite you can have the problem, and it's a bit more complex because the Nintendo Switch Lite is only one piece of hardware. So that means that you need to fix it, or use a Pro Controller, or change it. I have a different problem with my Joy-Cons, this one specifically. If I play in portable mode, everything is okay, I can play, it works great, but it never charges. That means that I cannot remove it and play without being connected to the Switch or with the grips, because it doesn't work, and it never charges. It's a problem for me. Of course I have a Pro Controller, so it's not a big problem, because when in TV mode I just use the Pro Controller, but it doesn't work. But well, these are a few problems that the Nintendo Switch has, and you must know them if you are thinking about buying one or whatever. And yeah, we have these kind of problems after 3 years. And well, the last point is the future of the Nintendo Switch, what's happening. And well, the Nintendo Switch future looks great. We are waiting a few amazing games. Animal Crossing is releasing in 3 weeks, the Pokemon DLC is releasing in the half of the year, I believe. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team is coming to the Nintendo Switch too, it's a remaster. And we are waiting games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4. We are waiting a lot for Metroid and Bayonetta, but everything's okay. Will Nintendo release a Switch Pro? We don't know about it. We have no information about this till the moment. I believe that they must, because they did it with the Nintendo DS and the 3DS. They released new versions of these consoles, updating the systems and the hardware, and for the Nintendo Switch they must do it, especially because the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox are coming and they are way better in graphics and hardware than this. But for the moment we don't have information. So that's the Nintendo Switch worth it after 3 years? And the answer is yes. You can find a lot of amazing games, a lot of games are coming, you can have a fun time playing Nintendo Switch. That's all that I want to share with you in this video. It's an off topic, I believe, because my channel is a devlog, but well, I wanted to share it with you. I plan to release a game on Nintendo Switch in 1 year or 2. Dream is free. But well, hope you enjoyed. Say in the comments what you think about the Nintendo Switch, and let's talk about it. Do you have one? If you have one, add me to your friends and let's play Animal Crossing together. Please give a like, subscribe and ring the bell so you can know when I release a new video, and well, share with your friends and blah blah blah. Hope you stay with me in the next video and see you later. Bye.